So I believe we're live here. Howdy, thanks for tuning in. We had a little trouble here last time we did this from the house. Technical issues, end user error, I should say. Thank you all for joining us. We've got some company here. My sister Joy is here. So nice to see you. We've all been very fortunate and been able to get vaccines, most of us anyhow. Jesse and Nikki and Liam are here. He'll probably be in here in a minute, helping me rearrange and change where everything I need is. And my son Matt is here, and I think his girlfriend Amber is over, or on her way over. So it's beautiful weather here in Southern California, springtime in California. It's a little too early for it to be this warm. We're all kind of nervous about it, even though it's nice, because we're afraid it's going to be very hot before very... We have basically 2.5 months of winter, if that. It just was like nothing at all, so... But anyhow, I was thinking about this. This has been a year of this for everybody. So this song is not exactly about that. This is an older song. I've sung this a few times. It's about losing track of where you belong, and in the case of what we've all been going through here for the last year, losing track of a whole year, I guess. So is everything working there, baby?
Yes.
So, like I said, last time we had a little bit of technical issues, but I think we're all a go. This is a song called Georgia Pines from a long time ago, from an album called The Buffalo Show. And as I said, it's about losing track of where you belong. Those deep Georgia pines full of blackberry vines, where the air smelled so sweet and so pure. There's a clearing, they say, full of sunlight and shade, in those deep, dark, tall Georgia pines. Well, I should never have left for Virginia, but there was something I just had to say. From the day I lost sight of my home and my kin, there's been a black cloud follow me. But those deep Georgia pines full of blackberry vines, where the air smelled so sweet and so pure, there's a clearing, they say, full of sunlight and shade, in those deep, dark, tall Georgia pines. To the people I meet, I'm a stranger, and a stranger to them is no concern. I long for the day I can leave here, and to my home I will gladly return. To those deep Georgia pines full of blackberry vines, where the air smells so sweet and so pure. There's a clearing, they say, full of sunlight and shade, in those deep, dark, tall Georgia pines. Ah, those deep Georgia pines full of blackberry vines, where the air smells so sweet and so pure. There's a clearing, they say, full of sunlight and shade in those deep, dark, tall Georgia pines. In those deep, dark, tall Georgia pines. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, everybody out there. Listen, Katie, howling on cue. Hey, what a good dog. And Liam's right here. He may wander in and out of frame. Katie's right here, getting a little scratch. You can see, there you go. You see a little bit of Katie in Katie's ears. So I'm going to send that song out to my sister Barbara, who's not too far from the Georgia Pines, back there in Montgomery, and had a birthday just at the beginning of the month. What was on the 4th. Sorry, I had to ask Susie. Sorry, Barbara. But April 4th, happy birthday to Barbara. So I'm going to just keep going here with another song, because that one seemed to go pretty well. This, many years ago when I was much younger, I rode the train from Mexicali, Mexico, down to Puerto Vallarta, and it was an amazing trip. It was very interesting. I had never been anywhere like that at that time. I saw things I had not seen before, and I saw things I have not ever seen since. That's Liam talking with Katie, obviously. But at the time, I was a broken-hearted kid, and one of the things I discovered was that you can't outrun your heartaches. They're going to travel along with you like an unwelcome companion. This is called Mexicali Train. Bus to Mexicali, I counted up my bills and all my change. As we rolled on past Tecate, through the mountains and the deserts and the sage. Well, in my mind I hear you talking all the same words time and time again, till the only thing that's left for me is leaving on the Mexicali train. Well, I stumbled off the bus and through the crowded streets, went looking for a sign. Past the old men and the vendors, the women who keep giving me the eye. Well, if you ever really loved me, now it's only just the memories that remain. And from the station to the platform, I step onto the Mexicali train. Mexicali down to Guaymas and the dusty streets of Ciudad Obregón. Yeah, chickens, dogs, and children running through the car like something's going on. Kerouac and Cassidy, their ghosts still drift across these open plains, as I struggle with the ghosts that follow me onto this Mexicali train. Well, I wake up in the moonlight, passing through some town that's lost in time. By now the car is empty, just some low and dirty voices from behind. Well, if they thought to try and take me soon enough, they see their plan is all in vain. Because I'm just another homeless soul riding on the Mexicali train. And in the darkness and the loneliness, your memory keeps filling up my mind. Your taste, your smell, and all those tender nights are just so hard to leave behind. And I wonder if I ever can forget or ever love someone again. Yeah, but for now I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside the Mexicali train. And at the station in Tequila, the morning sun is blazing in the sky, and the train is filling up with calls of buenos dias and goodbye. And the voice of Castaneda echoes out among the cars like a refrain. Once again I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside the Mexicali train. Yeah, once again I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside the Mexicali train. Thank you very much. As I've said, I've got some family here, which is very, very nice to have a little bit. Of course, I've had Susie here for all of these shows for the last year, but to have a little more of an audience. And everyone's been instructed that my little jokes, even if they're not funny, to act like they are, laugh a little bit. And the stories that I tell, act like they're interesting and act like they're really great stories and clever. And everybody's been well instructed here, so it should go well. I'm going to do a song from the same album. The last song comes from an album called Sweet Bernadine, and this song also. And this is a song called Mariachi Hotel, and it's about an old hotel in East LA and Boyle Heights that came to be known as the Mariachi Hotel, because for many years mariachi musicians would travel up to this Southern California area and searching for work, looking for work, of course, and oftentimes they would know somebody that played in mariachi bands, mariachi music, and these guys had already started to gravitate towards this hotel. And so as these new guys came up, they started moving in. And after a period of time, an amazing thing happened, and it became a hotel full of mariachi musicians. And for a number of years, if you wanted to hire a mariachi band, you could go there to this little hotel in Boyle Heights. And if these guys did not have another engagement, they would stand around the outside of the hotel with their instruments and their little uniforms, and you could pull up and talk a little bit. They might play a little bit as an audition, and if everything was agreeable, you could talk about money. And if everything was agreeable, like I said, they would jump in the car or the truck with you and off to the quinceañera or grandma's barbecue or whatever the event was. So you could hire a mariachi band like that for many years. The area has changed, and like many areas in Southern California and all over the country and all over the world, I'm sure, it's becoming a little more gentrified, I guess. So the prices go up, and certain people that have been there can't always keep living there. So, but the mariachi guys are still there. The hotel's been restored. This song, so many of them are not living in the hotel anymore. But this song refers to a lot of these guys by name, and from what I have heard, a lot of these guys will adopt kind of a new name, a new identity for themselves. and oftentimes something sort of mystical or fantastic, like the falcon or the dragon. This is called the Mariachi Hotel. The eagle is wearing his red poncho, decorated with a white reindeer. There are rats here, he tells me, his voice soft and low. But it's the dogs and the lions that I fear. I come here each day, and I stand on these streets. My home's the Mariachi Hotel. And Cecilia, she cries, 'cause I'm sinking so fast. It's a story she knows all too well. El Garabo, he says that things aren't so good. His trumpet is battered and worn. He left for 1 year, he must convalesce. His battle with liquor is still strong, but the iguana is back, and he's here on these streets where his father once taught him so well. And Cecilia, she cries like a babe in the night for the souls in the Mariachi Hotel. Dracula came, and he liked what he saw, and he stayed till he left just a shell. The plaza by day, he roamed as he pleased. Nights, the Mariachi Hotel. Now Dracula's gone, but still they drift with their horns and their fiddles, and they yell. And Cecilia looks down as they sleep through the night in the arms of the Mariachi Hotel. Yes, Cecilia looks down as they sleep through the night in the arms of the Mariachi Hotel. Thank you very much, and thank you everybody here. As I said before, it's good to have an audience. This has been a strange year in many, many ways. But can you grab a copy of the new album for me, baby?
I can.
Is there one up there?
Hope so.
I don't know if there is. Oh, you know where there is one? There's one right in the end of one of the ends of the. Anyhow, I have a new album. It's already been out since October, so it's not that new. Oh, it's in either one end of the bag or the other. So, thank you, baby. So this is a new album. It's called Love and Desperation. I'm going to sing that song right now, and Liam's up here with me. He's got the album now, but. This is the title track off of the album, and it's kind of a little bit about my misspent youth, I guess. I was a little wild as a kid. I got in a lot of trouble. I was a terrible student, and I was so bad that basically I never even talked about any of those years to either of my kids while they were growing up. It's like I didn't exist.
And here you are, just blasting it out right in front of Liam immediately.
Yeah. And he probably is understanding more of this than Liam's not talking yet. He makes that sound, but everybody figured out a while ago that he's understanding quite a bit. He's comprehending a lot of what's going on. He can play the guitar. Let me give you a chord. Try it again. All right, that was good enough. So here's Katie, here's Liam. You want to try that chord? That's the chord we're going to be working with there. So anyhow, this is called Love and Desperation. Little intro from Liam. Thank you. Yes, someone robbed the northern man. Flew off south in a driving rain. You think they might not know your name, but they know your reputation. He's alright. Kind of. Yeah, well, a dark-skinned gal is good to me. Sweet and kind as she can be. She knows things that I can't see, but she tells no tales or stories. My brother walks a lonesome road, tired eyes a heavy load, believes the things that he's been told, but he holds no expectations. Yeah, well, Nashville is a rugged town, picks you up and knocks you down, leaves you in the lost and found without a word or warning. Yeah, well, the devil plays a crooked game. The odds are long and dead is in. But you know you'll play him just the same, 'cause you can't resist temptation. Yeah, my mother was a wild thing. She loved to dance, she loved to sing. But she left one day in early spring 'cause her children were a burden. Yeah, my father was a solemn man, a steady voice, a steady hand. But there were things he did not understand about love and desperation. Yeah, well, someone robbed the northern man, flew off south in a driving rain. You think they might not know your name, but they know your reputation. Yeah, you think they might not know your name. Yeah, but they know your reputation. So that song is a little harsh on my mom. Most of the rest of that is pretty accurate in one way or another. It's a little harsh on my mom there for poetic license sort of reasons. It made it a better song, I guess, but she was not very good at being a mother, and she admitted it. She had a lot of other interests. She was the life of the party. You ever meet my mom, Joy? Everybody loved her. She was just charming. She had store. The kids loved her. They loved her when she came to visit. She drove Susie kind of crazy because she would cause trouble. She would stir things up. But that was my mom. Life of the party. So I'm going to do a song. That's a song on the new album, and here's another song on the new album. I'm going to hold this up again. Because it wasn't up there for very long. So this is the new album. It's called Love and Desperation. You can get this at the website of my website. You can get it at a lot of other places. It's available from Amazon and any online music retailer, really. Amoeba Records has reopened here in Los Angeles, and I'm hoping they're stocking it. I meant to check into that this week. They've stocked my albums there in the past, and I'm hoping they have a little slot for me. It's always next to somebody that I can't think of who, but it's always seems like a place where I don't belong. But I'm happy to be there in Amoeba Records when I'm there. So this song, my friend Kim Ringer sent me the lyric to this song about a year and a half or more ago, and I looked at it and I knew it's a beautiful and heartbreaking lyric, and I wrote the rest of the song, a little bit of the chorus, and sent it back to her, and she seemed very happy with it. So I included it here on this album. Kim is the great California folk singer-songwriter Jim Ringer's daughter. We had met a number of years ago when I was playing with Mary McCaslin up in Fresno, and many of the Ringers came out that night. It was a wonderful, wonderful evening for me. But I met Kim that night, and we kind of stayed in touch. And Kim, I think, we keep in touch through Facebook, and we see each other's posts. I see her posts, and I think she is just becoming a grandmother for the first time, if I read that correctly. So congratulations to you, Kim. Here is our song. This is called She Sang of the Earth. There's a little place out the desert way. Folks would laugh and guitars play. Songs were sung and stories they were told. He came one day to that nowhere place, sat right down when he saw her face, and she sang to him, and the words were made of gold. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, and she sang of goodbye, and she sang of the people and of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars, and late night dancing in a rundown bar. She sang of the time disappearing, oh so fast. He sat down, he joined in. He sang of heaven, he sang of sin, and of all the different people that he had known. Their voices joined in harmony. They sang of you and they sang of me, of all the places that he had yet to go. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, she sang of the people and of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars, and late night dancing in a rundown bar, and she sang of the time disappearing, oh so fast. And he woke up, she was gone. There were different singers singing different songs. And the time had come for him to be on his way. Maybe he'll pass his way again. He wandered off like he wandered in. And after all, it's not like him to stay. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, and she sang of the people and of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars and late night dancing in a rundown bar. She sang of the time disappearing oh so fast. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, and she sang of the people and of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars and late night dancing in a rundown bar, and she sang of the time disappearing oh so fast. Yeah, there's a little place out the desert way. Folks would laugh and guitars play. Songs were sung and stories they were told. Thank you very much. So that's for you, Kim. And happy grandmotherhood, if that's even the right way to say that. Congratulations. That's wonderful news. So I'm going to sing a song for Liam. This one, he's kind of gone around which ones he likes, but this was one of his favorites for a little while. He's going to rearrange all of my stuff. Oh, you're fixing his socks? He's down into his socks?
He was slipping on the paper. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's.
Want me to put that back up there?
Danger zone.
So this is... my mother-in-law, Jenny, was supposed to be out tonight and couldn't make it at the last minute. We were all disappointed. I had put together a set of songs. She's helped me on a number of songs over the years, and this is a song that I actually wrote sort of about her. This is called Jenny. Her name is Jenny. Her name is Juanita, but she's always gone by Jenny with me. Or by Guggum, which is what the grandkids started calling her, and many of them still do. Most of them still do. But the story that, as I've heard it, is that when she was first meeting her husband, Susie's dad, Joy's dad, Johnny, he was showing an interest in trying to get her phone number and trying to date her, and she was sort of giving him the brush off. She was not being very friendly to him. And at one point, she even gave him a completely fake phone number and told him her name was Rosie. So just kind of, not being really nice at first. But eventually, they did get together. They were together for many years. How many years? 30 years? You're not going to know off the top of your head, are you? But 7 kids. So they were together for 7 kids. 7 kids worth. So Johnny left much too soon, and it's still a big hole in the family there. But anyhow, I wrote this song for Jenny, for Juanita. This is called Juanita, Why Are You So Mean? And I'm going to do this for Liam too. See if you remember this one. I never saw it coming. I never had a clue. Just minding my own business. That's when I first saw you. I liked your rings and necklace. I liked your long black hair. I almost fell to pieces. You didn't seem to care. Estoy voy bajo de tu hechizo y no entiendo por qué. Es el poder del toloache o algo más que no puedo ver. No puede ser. We've been upside down and inside out. You want to get up here? Forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? I heard it from your mama. I heard it from your friends. Girl will leave you crying and broken in the end. You spent up all my money. You somehow lost my car. I'm sorry we got started. I'm sorry that it went this far. Juan Ciego puede ser un hombre. Es triste pero es verdad. La próxima vez necesito mi coche porque ahora no tengo nada. No tengo nada. We've been upside down and inside out and back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? We've been upside down and inside out and back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? Juanita, why are you so mean? Juanita, why are you so mean? Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Liam. Looking good there. That's about my mother-in-law Jenny, in sort of a loose kind of a way, just kind of telling a story also. But I'm gonna do a song that she actually wrote. This is a sad song, very sad song. We've all lost a lot of folks close to us. Especially this last year has been pretty tough. And this song is called Por qué te vas? Why do you leave? And this is also an anniversary. Chris Gaffney. I'm going to send this out to Chris Gaffney and his memory. When I recorded this, do I have a copy of the Buffalo Show handy? I probably don't. But Chris came and sang with me on this album. We're going to break the internet and put the live stream in front of the camera. Whoa! Can't do that! But yes, Chris came and sang and played accordion with me on this song. He told me when he came into the studio, he said, I'm going to bring the Mario Lanza to this. So he wasn't particularly shy about some things, and he shouldn't have been. His ability to sing. This is the Buffalo Show. So a couple of these songs, I'm going to do this one and the next one are both on this album. So this goes back a ways. Tonight, thank you, baby. You can just leave it right here. I don't know if I'll talk about it anymore, but
I'll put it right there.
that one goes back 20 years, more than 20 years, maybe 25 years now. So, the album.
Oh, golly, yes.
So that was the first album I released on CD. And as I said, Chris came up and he helped me on that song and the next one that I sing, which will be right after this. So both very dear to my heart. So we send these out to the memory of Chris. Can you get my my cap from the bedroom? My Gaffney cap?
I can.
Is it too dirty to wear?
Well,
Maybe I'll wear it for the next
Kinda
one.
dusty, but, oh, here, I'm sitting my ass on.
Anyhow, maybe I'll wear my Chris Gaffney cap for the next song. So hi to Helen. I think Helen's listening. I'm going to sing this song, and this is for my mother-in-law Jenny, who wrote this song. She stood in my kitchen, our kitchen, over at the other house, and said, "Can I sing you a song?" I said, "Sure." And she sang this song. It was just beautiful. It broke my heart. And I had my little cassette player that I used to work with at the time, and I said, "Can I record that?" And pushed the button. She sang it again, and we recorded it for this album. So, and I played this one time. You remember when we were at Old Veras Street, and I think it was Susie and Tina and your mom that was there.
Also going.
Yeah, this is also in memory of Bill. So I'm gonna put this on in memory of Chris. Oh, it's not adjusted. Let me fix this. I guess I haven't worn it. I guess my head wasn't as big the last time I wore this. But can't see to do it. But I played this with the little strolling mariachi group, and there's video on YouTube, or video on Facebook. Anyhow, I should grab it sometime and put it on YouTube. So, is that working? We got it. All right. So in memory, Vaya con Dios, Gaff. So both of these songs. So. Porque te vas, porque te vas, sabiendo que te quiero, sabiendo que me muero, porque te vas. Porque te vas, cariño de mi vida, sabiendo que te quiero, sabiendo que me muero, porque te vas. Si tú te vas, ¿qué voy a hacer? Tú sabes, sin ti no puedo seguir. Porque te vas. Que te vas, sabiendo que te quiero, sabiendo que me muero, porque te vas, porque te vas, cariño de mi vida, sabiendo que te quiero, sabiendo que me muero, porque te vas, porque te vas, porque te vas. So that goes out to the memories of everyone. So Gaffney, of course, and Timothy and Stevie and Johnny and now John and on and on and on. So that one brings the tears and brings the memories. So that goes out to everybody and everyone we've lost. So I'm going to do another one from that album, The Buffalo Show, and this is another one that Chris showed up and helped me on, played accordion and sang with me on this. I re-recorded this song for the new album, so there's an updated version on this. I've just always loved this song in many, many ways. And my father-in-law, Johnny, contributed the Spanish refrain on this. And I need to back up here a little bit because I forgot to mention that 2 songs ago on Juanita, my friend Tony Zamora wrote the Spanish refrain, the Spanish lyric on that, which is one of the more wonderful parts of that song. Thank you, Tony. But, and I'm very sorry to have forgotten to mention that at the time. So, my father-in-law, Johnny, this was the only song. I had kind of worked on a few songs with my mother-in-law Jenny at that point, and they'd been wonderful. And I called her up about this song. It's called Texas Lawyer, and I kind of told her about it and sang a little bit of it to her over the phone. And she said, "You need to talk to Johnny." Kind of matter-of-factly like that. That's kind of her style. And I said, okay. And he either called back or I talked to him right then, and I went through the song with him. And he said, okay, call me back in 10 minutes. This is the way I remember it. And so I did, and he had this refrain for me, which was just, it floored me. It's just absolutely perfect. So this is called Texas Lawyer, and out to the memory of Gaff again. And my friend Wyman Reese helped me to write this song, and he helped on the last one, Porque Te Vas, too. So this is called Texas Lawyer. Down south of Matamoros, with the rattlesnakes, the sagebrush, and the sand, where the wind blows like the devil every day until a man can barely stand. You can't expect too much because there's not too much out here but dust and bones. And the best that you can hope is that the past you buried leaves you there alone. Alvaro was a troubled man standing by a storefront in the rain, talking to himself out loud and singing crazy blues about a train. People stayed away from him, you never could be sure what he might do. But I listened hard when he told me about this certain Texas lawyer that he knew. He said this Texas lawyer'd been around now once or twice since last July, asking certain questions, bringing cigarettes and whiskey as a bride. He didn't say too much about him, but I knew the man that he was speaking of. And I knew this Texas lawyer was not the kind of man that any man could trust. Recibirás lo que mereces, por tus desengaños. A cunning heart will always get what it deserves. Alvaro spoke of easy money, he said, for such a simple thing to do. This Texas lawyer only wanted to know some things about a man I knew. He said he had a number he could call and we could meet somewhere tonight. Then he asked me for a cigarette, coughed and spit and asked me for a light. The moon was on the water and the darkness in the shadows hit us well. A voice came from a car parked by a fence. What it said I could not tell. I turned to see a Vato with a gun he held and pointed right at me. I heard that Texas lawyer laugh as he stepped out of his car into the street. Recibe Oslo came at essays por tustes engaños. A cunning heart will always get what it deserves. Yeah, trouble always finds a man who tries to hide an old unsettled score. And anyway, the smell of fear just seems to bring the buzzards to your door. The knife that I had hidden on my skin spoke like a cold and dark command. Found that Texas lawyer face down in the street, Vato's blood upon his hands. Recibe Oslo came at essays por tustes engaños. A cunning heart will always get what it deserves. Recibe Oslo came at essays por tustes engaños. A cunning heart will always get what it deserves. Treachery and deceit. Kind of a noir tale, so I'm going to switch back to my other regularly scheduled hat here and also send this out to the memory of Bill Herzog. Susie reminded me, so that's actually where this hat came from. Bill the Zog. For everybody that knew him, I'll put that right here and maybe everybody can kind of see it still. Great friend, super music fan. He was a guy that you really wanted on your side because he went and told everybody, you got to go listen to this guy. And just wonderful, generous. He worked in t-shirts and hats, among many other things. And he collected guitars and was just such a fan of music. And he made that hat. So that's where that came from. But we also lost another dear friend. I'm going to hopefully get past this at this point. But our friend Jeff Levy left us just a few days ago. Another super fan, wonderful fellow, just like Bill, but in a different way. Jeff went to so many shows. Just that's what he did all the time. He went to music shows, and just he was the coolest guy, and it was always at the coolest shows. So when he showed up for my shows, I felt pretty good about it. It was like, oh, this is a good night. Jeff is here. So very, very, very sorry to see everyone, Jeff, Bill, and all of the family and Gaff. So anyhow, moving past that, I'm going to do a couple of more songs off of the new album. This is the first song on the new album. This is called Blues Stop Knocking at My Door. And it's a song that was written and recorded by a fellow by the name of Al Ferrier, Louisiana fellow. He's in a Rockabilly Hall of Fame, sort of a swamp rock kind of guy, I guess. I don't know how you would describe him. Just a wonderful musician. Worked hard all his life, too, which impresses the hell out of me. He worked, his family was in the lumber business there in Louisiana, so he would play gigs and then get up at whatever time and be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning to work at the lumber mill. So I admire a real work ethic. I've had my share of it in my lifetime, avoiding it as much as I can these days, though. So anyhow, this is called Blues Stop Knocking at My Door. Blues stop knocking at my door. Can't you see my heart is sore? Blues stop knocking at my door. What chance has this heart of mine? I keep losing all the time. Blues stop knocking at my door. Oh, why can misery set me free and let my love come back to me? Everything I do is wrong. In a crowd I'm all alone. Blues stop knocking at my door. Why should I feel so blue? I've tried so hard to be true. Blues stop knocking at my door. Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be. Blues knocking at my door. Oh, why can misery set me free and let my love come back to me? Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be. Blues knocking at my door. Oh, why can't misery set me free and let my love come back to me? Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be. Blues knocking at my door. Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be. Blues knocking at my door. Yeah, blues knocking at my door. Oh, blues, stop knocking at my door. Oh, sorry, Liam. Liam in the sacred gaff cap here. How's that fitting? Might have to take it back down to the smaller size again. So, I'm gonna do, that's a song off the new album. I'm gonna do another song off of the new album. This is, I think it's Liam's favorite now. It kind of changes from day to day, but this is a song called Big Rain's Coming, Mama. We have a video of this song, and I'm going to send this out to Tommy and Jenny, who last weekend took mushrooms and watched the video to this song 15 times, which is the most awesome thing that I've heard all week. So I think that's just the greatest thing. So if you haven't seen the video, there's one or two pretty great places in it. Yeah. Get yourself some mushrooms and watch it. There's a line about chickens, and we got a pretty good scene of chickens in there running at you, a whole bunch of chickens. I think that's a big rush when you're high on mushrooms. Where the big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the rich folks all leaving, the big boats already left town. Well, I got a rusty old bucket and a busted old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life. Big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the big wind is blowing, mama, the leaves all starting to fly. You better close up your windows and bring all your chickens inside. Yeah, it starts with a whisper, turns into a scream. Things start to shaking like you've never seen. Big wind is blowing, mama, the leaves all starting to fly. Hey, the big storm's coming, mama, the water's started to rise. You better start to take cover, try to find a place you can hide. Yeah, let go of your grievances, it's time to move on. Say a little prayer, mama, we might all be gone. Big storm's coming, mama, the water's started to rise. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the rich folks all leaving, the big boats already left town. Well, I got a rusty old bucket and a busted old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life. Big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Well, I got a busted old bucket and a rusty old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life, mama. Big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I got a hoot from Liam. So, yeah, check out the video. That video, my friend Ron Resnick has helped me make a number of videos, and so has my friend Will Seifert. I've been just so fortunate to have a couple of just wonderfully talented videographers and editors. I mean, these guys do everything. They shoot the videos. They help me with the concept. And then they put them together. Ron Resnick helped me with that one. We shot it out at the Salton Sea, and Dina the Wolf, Dina Guerin from the Train Tribe. Is Dina watching tonight? Well, it's hard to tell who's watching. It goes by kind of fast, so Susie makes a list of who she can see when they go by. But anyhow, Dina kind of helped us scouting locations. Yeah, let me take a look at that. So got a little list of some people that are watching. So Bill Kuhn up there in Seattle, part of the Train Tribe. I got my reflecting glasses here on. Martha Rowley up in Saxton's River, Vermont. Martha, I love you. I hope everything's going good. My niece Rebecca, Joy's daughter Rebecca, is listening. She got by herself, or there's usually.
Oh yeah. She's at home.
Yeah, who's with her?
Junior and no, Audrey Audrey's that are friends. So her and Junior.
So hi, Junior. Hi, Rebecca. Cheryl Gaffney out in San Bernardino. What?
Yeah, Junior's
Birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday, Junior. You're not as old as me. I know that for sure. Those glasses are weird. I'm going to try these. So, Helen Gaffney up in Portland, Oregon. The great Chris Gaffney's sister. Helen, I love you. Wendy Rittermall down there. Wendy, I always get it mixed up where you are. I think you're down in Long Beach. I'm very happy you're listening. Thank you. Randall and Mona came out to the Fred House when I played there the last show at the beginning of the month. So I've been doing these every Saturday since the start of this whole pandemic, the whole shutdown. And but in February we went to shows the first and the third Saturday, so 2 shows a month. And the first Saturday is at the Fred House. So we'll do that again next month, whatever the date is in May. The first Saturday in May will be from the Fred House. My dear sister Cindy, who raised me from an orphan and kept us all alive up there in Reno. Thank you for keeping me alive, Cindy, and her husband Jim, who has been just such dear friends and supporters. So thank you very much. Besides being relatives. So Shelley Fetterman up there in Fresno, Jim Ringer country. So Shelley sometimes watches from the back of her horse. She has wonderful phone service up there. I guess she can watch. She can watch the show when she's riding her horse. That's amazing. Mona, who I mentioned with Randall, came to the Fred House. Owen and Jill. Mona, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for coming to the Fred House. Owen and Jill from Red Meat, my just dear friends from the great Honky Tonk Band up there in San Francisco. They have a wonderful new album, a live album from Jack's Sugar Shack, and I think you can hear. Well, Ronnie Mack does the introduction, and it's just a wonderful memory for all of us. So many of us that were there. Tom Barubi. Hey, Tom, new listener as far as I can tell. Thank you for tuning in. Dave Jones, you were supposed to be there at the Fred House. We had a seat saved for you. I'm not angry. Maybe you can make it next month. Kaz Murphy out there in Desert Hot Springs, or sometimes you're down at the beach. So kind of bi-coastal in a way, I guess, as far as coasts of California, but that's not even correct. Anyhow, Kaz is a wonderful, wonderful singer and songwriter. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bob Ellis, part of the Train Tribe down there in Houston, Texas. Texas has been through, so goddamn much this year. I forget the name of the town, but it's a beautiful place, and I went up there and played a house concert. So I've got this wound up. Where's my little friend? Kathy Schubert, Curving, Kathy and Jeff have been coming to shows and listening. Thank you very much for tuning in. You want to watch this? Liam, you ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Little wind-up butterflies. I bought them off the internet. You gonna grab that? You can grab it if you want.
Did you bring that to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, see if Joy will wind that up for you. I bet she's good at it. So anyhow, Magdalena is. I've got a set list. I've got an actual set list in front of me, but I don't have a capo any longer. Has anybody seen
here.
my capo?
Your little
Oh, there it
friend
is.
took it.
Okay, thank you. So this song goes back to the Buffalo Show also. So no, that's not quite that far. This goes back to an album. This is on a couple of albums. This is on an album called Sawbones, and we re-released that as Bound for Trouble. You can grab it. Go ahead. This is a song. This comes from a legend at the mission in San Juan Capistrano about a young girl named Magdalena that fell in love with a young boy. Hand it to me and I'll wind it up for you. Fell in love with a young boy that she was not permitted to see. And when they were discovered, as part of her penance, Magdalena was required to carry a candle in front of the congregation. And the legend says that Magdalena and the congregation were buried in the earthquake that destroyed the chapel there at the mission. The mission is still being rebuilt to this day. if you go down there, it's still being worked on. Oh, and there was more I was going to say. Anyhow, Magdalena is sort of the Spanish for Magdalene, and the whole story and the idea and everything, the legend and everything, comes from this whole sort of patriarchal sort of story of Mary Magdalene from the Bible, from the fallen woman, so to speak. Anyhow, this is a song. I'm going to wind this up for Liam and see if I can get this to work. And then I'm going to sing this song. So they work a lot better if you put them inside a book. I'm showing my sister Cindy because we sent some up there. Did you ever figure this out? They don't work so good if you do them like this, but if you put them inside a book, you want me just to hand this to you? Yeah. You put them inside the book, and then you can open the book as a surprise, and you can put a few of them in there. They work pretty great. Anyhow, this is called Magdalena. Out in the garden at midnight, with the smell of a rose fills the air, Magdalena, she hides in the shadows. Her desire is almost too much to bear. All alone she waits in the garden for the one she's forbidden to see. And as his arms reach out to embrace her, she knows the trouble it surely will be. Oh, Magdalena, the saints they're calling for the black mark that follows your name. Cry for the night and cry for your lover and the heartache your life became. Oh, tu eres mi cariño, yo sé que no me olvidarás. Tu eres mi vida, tu eres mi todo, y eres mi corazón. When the sun rose outside of the garden, came the long mournful cry of a dove. Sad and alone, a lonely heart breaking, wishing only to die for its love. Now all eyes are on Magdalena as she slowly walks holding a flame. And as the ground starts to tremble and the walls start to crumble, through the cry she calls out his name. Oh, Magdalena, the saints they're falling, your tears have all been in vain. Lost in the dust under the stones of the chapel, Magdalena will always remain. Oh, tu eres mi cariño, yo sé que no me olvidarás. Tu eres mi vida, tu eres mi todo, y eres mi corazón. Tu eres mi vida, tu eres mi todo, y eres mi corazón. Thank you very much. That was Liam on the orange fish there, kind of an inspired little moment there. I thought it was brilliant. I'm not sure where he was going with it, but I thought it was worth a try. So, but the Spanish lyric on that is from my mother-in-law, Jenny. So, again, thank you very, very much for that, Jenny. Where are we at here? Oh, I'm going to do this one again. As I said earlier, my mother-in-law, Jenny, was supposed to be here tonight, and last minute was not able to make it. I already had the set list made up and had kind of been going over the song, so I've been playing it anyway, and she'll be able to watch this. They're archived on my Facebook page, so she will be able to watch this sometime during the week, I hope. But this is a song that she's requested many times, and has joy, and I sing it often. It's a Townes Van Zandt song. It's a beautiful song. It's very sad in a lot of ways, but it brings back a lot of memories for a lot of us. My brother-in-law Timothy used to ask me to sing this song. He wasn't the only one, but he seemed to ask the most, and just, you know, at crazy times, you know, we would be out at the store, at a market, or, hey, Mr. Shea. He had a lot of names for me. Rico Shea, Mr. Rick. And he would ask me, hey, Rick, Mr. Rick. He'd say, sing that song. I go, no, I'm not going to sing that right now. Shut up. It's a stupid time. But he's gone now. Again, left way too soon. So, of course, I wish I could sing it to him one more time. So this is for Timothy and everybody. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seemed. She began to cry when you said goodbye. You sank into your dream. Well, Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Well, Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico. No one heard his dying word. But that's the way it goes. And all the federales say we could have had him any day. We only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Well, Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, and where he got the bread to go. Nobody knows. And all the federales say we could have had him any day. We only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Now the poets tell how Pancho fell, Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. And all the federales say we could have had him any day. We only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. And a few gray federales say we could have had him any day. We only let him go so long out of kindness, I suppose. So that goes out to all of the Rascals, and not the singing group, but all the ones in the fam. I'm trying to fix the gaff hat, but it doesn't want to stay. There it goes. Okay, got gaff back in the picture. So I'm going to do a song. I think I got a little bit of words here in case I need them. This is an old song from the Memphis Jug Band. Wonderful, wonderful band. My friend Dave Irvin there in Peculiar, Missouri. Dave and his wife Beth, do wonderful little live streams, Facebook live shows, well worth tuning into. But he asked me to learn this song a little while ago. I said, well, sure, give me a little bit of time. And after a little while, I worked this up. This has been done by so many people. You've heard this song by so many people. Recently, I was we went up to Alaska. It wasn't that recent, but a Roots on the Rails trip. And Jimmy Dale Gilmore, Smokey from the movie. Jimmy Dale's in the Big Lebowski. If you haven't ever picked that out, he's playing Smokey in the Big Lebowski. But Jimmy Dale Gilmore was on the trip, and he sang this. And there's nothing that Jimmy Dale can just not sing and just make wonderful. So he did this pretty wonderful. Anyhow, this is my version of what is this called? Anyhow, Stealin'. Put your arms around me like a circle around the sun. I want to love you, mama, like my Easy Rider done. You don't believe I love you. Look what a fool I've been. You don't believe I'm sinking. Look what a hole I'm in. Stealing, stealing. You pretty mama, don't you tell on me. Well, I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. The woman that I love, she's just my height and size. A married girl, come to see me sometime. You don't believe I love you. Look what a fool I've been. You don't believe I'm sinking. Look what a hole I'm in. Stealing, stealing. Yeah, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. Well, I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. Well, I'm going up north to see my gal, sweetest girl in the whole wide world. You don't believe I love you. Look what a fool I've been. You don't believe I'm sinking. Look what a hole I'm in. Stealing, stealing. Yeah, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. Well, I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. Yeah, we're stealing, stealing. Hey, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. Well, I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. Hey, I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. Thank you very much. So, kind of winding it down, got a few more songs here. I'm going to do a song off of the album from 2017 called The Town Where I Live. This is a song called You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone. The river's deep, the river is wide. Soon I'll be standing on the other side. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Midnight trains calling me, Illinois Central out of Kankakee. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Down the road as far as I can see, out where the wind blows wild and free. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I may be back, but I don't know when. Look for me wherever I ain't been. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The river's deep, the river is wide. Soon I'll be standing on the other side. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Memphis south down to New Orleans, the devil can't catch what he's never seen. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me, gonna miss me, gonna miss me when I'm gone. Thank you very much. So I'll do an old song here from Jimmie Rodgers. So for many years I had the great honor, pleasure, and everything else I could say complimentary to be doing trips with a group called Roots on the Rails, and met some of the finest people I've ever known. Wonderful people that took those trips. I did those for roughly 10 years, I guess. And I don't think they're over yet, but a lot of things have changed. Of course, the pandemic shut things down and nobody did anything, went anywhere. And then the railroads kind of got even more messed up than they were. But Joe Biden is back, or not back, but he's in there, or back, I guess, sort of. And Joe Biden is an Amtrak fan. He rode the train from Delaware, from Wilmington, Delaware, to Washington, D.C. every day to work in the Senate. It's how he commuted from his home. So there's big plans, I hope, for Amtrak. I don't know what that'll mean or how long it will take. But anyhow, I'll send this out to all of my friends from Roots on the Rails, all of the Train Tribe. This is a Jimmie Rodgers song. I'm going to attempt a little bit of yodeling here. So don't get scared. Don't let it freak you out when I get there and everything. Yodel is a strange sounding thing. Ask my sister Barbara, her first experience with yodeling. This is called the California Blues. Well, I'm going to California, where they sleep out every night. Yeah, I'm going to California, where they sleep out every night. Well, I'm a-leaving you, mama, because you know you don't treat me right. Let me tell you something, mama, that you don't know. I say, let me tell you something, good gal, that you don't know. Well, I'm a do-right man. I've got a home everywhere I go. Well, I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. Well, I might ride the blinds, I ain't got no railroad fare. Yodel-lady, yodel-lady, yodel-lady. I say, listen to me, mama, I'll sing you this lonesome song. I say, listen to your daddy, sing you this lonesome song. You got me worried now, yeah, but I won't be worried long. Well, I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. Well, I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. Well, I might ride the blinds, I ain't got no railroad fare. Yodel-lady, yodel-lady, yodel-lady. Thank you very much. Amber's here. Amber got here finally. Amber's working the night shift right now, so her schedule is kind of topsy-turvy and upside down and backwards and every which way. So, but we're glad you could make it. We're going to do a couple of more songs. I'm going to do a couple of more songs. So this is a song that I wrote for my sweet little Susie. It's called Sweet Little Pocha. And pocha is a word, kind of a slang word for pocha. Pocho is a slang word for, Spanish, Mexican person that is just a little bit less traditional, I guess. So, and I think it was sort of a derogatory term or kind of meant in a derogatory kind of a way when it first was introduced by people that were like more traditional, pointing out people that were not, I guess. And the people that were not, that were just, a little more Americanized and going to see the Angels and whatever else, yeah, so, they said, yeah, hey, that's okay, I'm a pocho. So it kind of backfired or lost a lot of its sting. So anyhow, I wrote this song for my Susie. It's called Sweet Little Pocha. And it talks a lot about her family. And my family was kind of wacky and kind of crazy in its own dysfunctional little way. But we were sort of separated because my dad was in the service and we moved around so much. We were separated from the extended family. I didn't grow up with the cousins, and we didn't know the aunts and uncles really very well at all. And so meeting Susie and getting to know her family, who knows, they know each other. They've all been in San Bernardino up until recently. The last generation or so has started to move out and move away more, but up until that time, when I met Susie, they all still lived in San Bernardino and knew each other, saw each other, got together on weekends, and it was an amazing thing for me. It was kind of wonderful. So there's a lot of family stories in this song. This is called Sweet Little Pocha. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to make a wild guess, and Susie may end up dancing with Liam on this one. Let's see what happens. Sunny little smile, a wrinkle on her chin, sexy little giggle that puts me in a spin. She listens to her mother talking Spanish, but she'll never reply. She's quick to change her story if you catch her in a bind. Sweeter than a cupcake till you step over the line. Raspas from the freezer for the kids on the 4th of July. She knows every single cousin and every birthday, all the old stories and how they used to play. Everybody loves to see her. She always brings a kiss and a smile. She's a perfect little blossom from a perfect little bud, a crazy little angel straight from heaven above. She's my sweet little pocha, the only girl that I'll ever love. She can spot a bargain quicker than a wink. Shove it in her pocket before you even blink. Helps her mama sell tamales and fortunes at a table outside. She loves the Gary Cooper and Hedy Lamarr, every old film and every old star. She cries when she hears a mariachis, but I never know why. Start to get a little bit jealous when she gets that little look in her eye. Pretty squirmy to think about what I did. I start to looking for a place to hide. She's a perfect little blossom from a perfect little bud, a crazy little angel straight from heaven above. She's my sweet little pocha, the only girl that I'll ever love. Chorizo for breakfast, salsa in a cup, homemade tortillas, I can never get enough. She's my sweet little pocha, the only girl that I'll ever love. She's my sweet little pocha, the only girl that I'll ever love. She's my my sweet little poacher, the only girl that I'll ever love. Okay, one more song. Thank you all for tuning in so much. I'll see you again from the Fret House, provided that keeps working out, and I imagine it will. It seems to be fine. But what's the first Saturday in May? May 3rd?
I want to say the 3rd.
You gonna hop up here, or you can if you want. Come on.
It's the 1st.
Oh, I don't have anywhere to set a guitar here. May 1st. So May 1st, I'll be at the Fret House, live on Facebook Live, but live from the Fret House. Can you hold that for me? So I only know a couple of songs that Liam. One of them's the Elmo song, and I think he might be getting tired of it, but let's try it. La 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 Liam's World. La 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 Liam's World. La 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 la. And then I sing in a deeper voice, but I don't think he likes it. La 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 Liam's World. La 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 Liam's World. La 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 la. That's Cookie Monster. La 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 la. La 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 Liam's World. Did you tell him to get that out of his mouth? La 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 la. I need that, you know. La 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 la. Want to do the other one? So the other one I've been doing, we've been watching the Aretha Franklin special. I don't know if we're going to finish it. It's really long, but it's really good. So anyhow, I started doing Dance Liam, 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 Dance Liam. Okay, that's it. That's enough. My apologies to Aretha Franklin. I'm very, 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 I apologize deeply. That's where that came from. So it really is a wonderful series. What's the gal's name that's playing Aretha? Oh, she's so good. Even and the younger one too. The one that's playing her is a little girl. So but it's so long, and I fall asleep through all of them. So I fall asleep to everything. I just, we don't get started watching anything until about 9 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, and so I make it through about half an hour or so, and then I'm still. So even things that are really good, I've slept through. I did get through 1917.
Excellent.
That is an amazing. Yeah, there's nowhere to fall asleep because there's no breaks in the. But that was just. I'm not a fan of war movies, and I'm certainly not a fan of war. But that is just an incredible piece of filmmaking. And there's something else that we watch. Generally, what we do is we turn on Turner Classic Movies, either something that's recorded or something that's just on there. And Susie usually knows all of the films that are on, and she can fill me in for all of the parts that I sleep through. I can wake up and what happened here, and she'll tell me. So anyhow, this is one more song. Thank you again for tuning in. This also comes from the family stories, I guess, because when my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, when Susie's folks used to come out to visit us, like a lot of families, they had grown up, the kids had grown up, the parents, mom and dad had spoke Spanish to each other, but not so much to the kids, and good intentions and all of that. But when they would come over to the house, the other house that we lived in Covina, they would speak Spanish to each other, and I used to hear my father-in-law, Johnny, use this phrase, ¿Qué más quieres ¿Qué más puedo hacer? And it means what more do you want? What else can I do? And seemed like wise words for a married man to learn in any language. So this is called ¿Qué más quieres? You know the chorus now, more or less. So please join in. It's a great sing-along, even though, of course, we're separated. Sing loud and we'll hear you through the door. So. Baby, I don't wanna cry, but if you want, I'll go ahead. Well, honey, I just want you back. If you want me to, I'll beg. Girl, you caught me in a lie. Some little foolish thing I said. Well, honey, I apologize. Please forgive and forget. ¿Qué más quieres? ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Tell me, what do you want? Baby, please hear my... Not that loud, though. Little, not too... ¿Qué más quieres? I'm kidding. Sing loud. ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Let me prove that I love you. I'm sorry. Let me prove that I'm the star. It's me. It's about me. I surprised them. Girl, I know you've been hurt, and I know that you've cried, but you know I still love you. Now you're gonna be too scared. That much can't be. How long does he want us? Oh, please say you'll come back. Everything is okay. George, you're the one. No, I forgot the words. Please forgive and forget. Here we go. ¿Qué más quieres? ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Katie, sing. Tell me, what do you want? Baby, please hear my prayers. ¿Y qué más quieres? ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Let me prove that I love you. Let me prove that I care. Okay, one more time. ¿Y qué más quieres? ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Tell me, what do you want? Here comes Liam. Baby, please hear my prayers. ¿Y qué más quieres? ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Let me prove that I love you. Let me prove that I care. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks to everybody everybody, Matt and Amber and Nikki and Liam and Jesse and Joy and my sweet little Susie for hanging out. Liam! But so on May 22nd, I have an actual real show. It's kind of out here by us at Dale Brothers Brewery, no name. Last Name Brewing. I always go with No Name Brewing. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know. That's going to be mine. I'm going to call mine No Name Brewing. Right next door to them. It's different. Anyhow, we're going to be playing at Last Name Brewing, Dale Brothers Brewery out there in Upland. Upland?
Yes.
I'm going to be playing May 22nd with the full band. It's going to be the first full band show in more than a year. All of the guys are up for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be safe, masks and distanced and everything that's required for the whatever the regulations are at the time. It's kind of everything's sort of changing and everything now. But so anyhow, that's very exciting, and I'll make some announcements about that because you'll need to make reservations. So we'll be back live here on Facebook from the Fret House on May 1st. Please all be safe. Things are so much better in California. Things are getting better in most places. Get your vaccines, wear your masks. Let's get past this thing and start the orgies and the binge drinking and whatever comes next. And love you all. Good night. Goodbye.